Hi guys, Amber here for Talk to Me Tuesday for Tuesday, March 29th, 2016. First of all, thank you all for your get well wishes on my being kind of froggy last week. And I love that you guys love my pegboard just as much as I do. So I tried to get all the comments in this week. Tried to be really good about that because I know I've been bad the last few weeks about that. It was a busy week for me. I did get a couple of things done. Unfortunately, I can't show them to you for a while yet, but next week I promise I will have stuff to show you because we'll have the next My Favorite Things. So that'll be exciting. I do have a couple things to report. I told you guys last week that one of my good friends, the wife of the guy who put my pegboard up, she had taken my floss for me and she wanted to wind it all. She got a hold of me on Saturday and said, "Can I drop this by? I'm done." And I'm like, "Seriously? It's been like a week." And she's like, "Yeah, done." So she brought it back to me. So here it is in all its glory. I don't want to tilt it too much because I did earlier and I dumped it. So it's all in order and they're all labeled, and so this is great because now I can see what colors I have, see what colors I might need, see what numbers I have, and so very excited about that. Then I have a couple reports on some recent fabric purchases. I tried a new website recently. I told you guys that one of the colors that I wanted, I wasn't having much luck finding it, and so my friend who I work with suggested this new website. Well, it's not new, but it was new to me, called equilter.com. It was a pretty good website. I did find the sepia fairy frost I was looking for, and I got it pretty fast, and they're based in Colorado, and it was just a really decent experience for me. The prices weren't anything to squawk about, so very pleased with that. Then I was on fabric.com and I made a few other purchases while looking for sepia, and I got some toffee, which is a nice caramel color, coin, which is shiny penny, and then this goldish color. I can't remember exactly what they call it. I know it does have glitz in the name because it's got the extra sparkles in it. It's one of the ones they usually sell around the holidays for extra bling. And then I got this honey gold, and I really think that I had picked out this thinking it was going to be more brown than yellow. But I'm okay with it because I actually forget to buy a lot of yellow fabric. And that's because you guys are going to get a good giggle out of this. My sister does not like the color yellow, to the point that it's almost a fear, and there's a viable fear called xanthophobia, and she just doesn't like the color yellow at all. She won't drink lemonade because it's yellow. She says every time that she's been associated with yellow, bad things have happened. She said when she was like 16, every time she got pulled over driving, it was because there was a yellow lighter in the car. The worst relationship she's ever been in, she lived in a yellow house with the person, just things like that. So she's very anti-yellow, and so it's just become a thing for me to avoid yellow just in case with her. So it's kind of the same reason I buy a lot of purples and blues, even though I like purple and blue because I love a lot of dark colors and everything. I tend to think of them as my mom's colors, so I save those for things that I'm doing for her. It's how colors associate in my head. It's why things that are red, green, and orange and brown tend to go to me in the family because those are my colors. I do like blues and purples too, usually mixed in as long as they're darker tones. But yeah, so yellows are just not usually on my radar, so that was a good purchase to make because it pushes me to make sure that I have all the colors and not just ones that I use most often. Then I was online and I discovered that Alexander Henry put out a new Hunks line. And you guys know I can't resist a good Hunks line from Alexander Henry. So I was kind of laughing about it with my mom, and she bought me a couple of yards for my birthday, which is in a couple of weeks, so this is a bit of an early gift. But because I have cats and a dog and we don't want it to get ruined, she let me go ahead and take it upstairs to my rooms, which means it's never coming down again. This line is called Honky Tonk Hunks. And since I kind of have a thing for musicians, it's, you know, just quite appropriate for me. This makes my maybe 15th Alexander Henry print. And I have at least a yard of most of his prints. About the only things I don't think I have the camping one, and I might have picked that up recently. And then there was one that I saw that came out, or was supposed to come out, called Honeydew, and it had guys doing like ironing and cooking and stuff like that, but I never found it available for sale. So I don't know if it was just an idea or what. I just haven't figured out what I want to do with this yet. I've debated a number of quilt blocks. I've debated projects. My problem is I don't want to cut it all up for a project and then figure out that there was something better I could have done with it. So until the right inspiration strikes, I just have a collection of Alexander Henry fabric. Next week there is going to definitely be more show and tell, because I got an email yesterday from thousandsofbolts.com telling me that Stonehenge was on sale for $5.95 a yard. As in just under $6 a yard for Stonehenge. And I would say, yeah, it was only like 10 colors. No, it wasn't. Most of the Stonehenge line on Thousands of Bolts was $6 a yard, $5.95 a yard. And there may have been a purchase in my household for some of that. It wasn't me. I'm technically grounded. I'm not supposed to be buying anything for myself right now. So that was kind of another early gift. It's supposed to be coming this week. I can say this. The shipping only cost me $11. I think that was $1 per yard of fabric in that box. So the sale goes until Wednesday. And if you have an interest in starting some Stonehenge or beefing up your collection, you may want to go to that website. Yeah. I'm going to be hard pressed not to buy more tomorrow. That'd be a very naughty thing of me to do. Especially since I'm considering buying for my birthday the line of Moda marbles that are available at the local quilt shop in a week or so. But I mean, $5.95 a yard for Stonehenge. I have no regrets. None. Zip, zero, zilch. So, that's it for me. I will remind you guys that next week I'll be doing the drawing for Ttmt participation prize for March. So make sure you guys get your videos in so that I can get them all counted up and get a name pulled for what I'm sure will be a fabulous prize once I get it all put together. And I will talk to you guys next week. Bye.